Hello. As you come in, please like, subscribe the channel. Please appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please like, subscribe, and share. We have one person here. Thank you for stopping by. Another person here. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'd like to have a discussion. Topic of the day is I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden people are interested in understanding why why there is an interest in people voting for Trump. I'm just interested in finding out why all of a sudden people feel that they need to understand that when it's pretty clear that the reason why people voted for Trump is because they think that he would be the answer to all their problems. I'm just curious. I see on TikTok there's a bunch of lives where people are keep beginning to ask a bunch of questions and inviting Trump supporters in their live to talk about why they voted for Trump. I don't know why all of a sudden that is necessary. I don't understand why there is a need to talk about it. The fact is that you guys voted for Trump. We need to spend more time as a community to figure out how the hell do we protect ourselves and protect other people. Thank you for answering the question. To protect ourselves, hi, how are you? To protect ourselves and to protect other people from Donald Trump and from all of the cabinets that he put in place, which is, in my opinion, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Why is it all of a sudden, thank you for coming in my live, people seem to want to figure out you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. What's the interest in finding out why people voted for Trump? I'm just curious. I promise the MAGA people that comes here all the time and want to curse me out an opportunity for me to see what kind of time they're on. So this is the opportunity for them to tell me. Oh, I didn't mean to end. Nope. Shoot, I didn't mean to end the poll, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to see how many of you guys are Trump supporters. How many of you guys are Kamala voters? I'm just curious. Okay, there we go. I'll get rid of this one. Remove. So yes, I'm just curious. There is a whole group on TikTok right now. of women getting together and figuring out what we're going to do under the Trump reign. There's a lot of conversation that's being had. I'm enjoying the conversation because the conversation is being done by intelligent people who understand the situation that we are in and how it's going to go. Been a lot of racism, a lot of people feeling emboldened. There's always been racism, but there's a lot of people that feel emboldened. They feel like they could talk to anybody anyway. I don't know if anybody's seen that in Michigan, this guy was talking about wanting to be armed to be able to bring guns into the Michigan, I guess, chambers. And there's a lot of chambers, even in, I don't know if this is going to change under the Trump administration, but for many years, people could not bring guns into the chambers where there is political representation, right? So now this guy became upset, and he said that the reason why people do not want to, the people, the representative did not want to have guns is because they hated them. They hated Trump supporters, etc., etc. And then he ended up saying that instead of them being concerned about Trump supporters, they should be concerned about the gun violence in the various community. And he used the N word, right? So this guy using the N word so blatantly and open in the Michigan chambers just is indication of what's going to happen. Is an indication what's going to happen. I mean, a lot of people are bolden, right? They feel that it's okay to say and do anything they want to because Trump has won the office. So that's one thing I noticed. The second that I noticed is like, why are we having conversations? There is no need to talk to each other at all. There it is in it. What's the conversation? Is like, what's the explanation of voting for Trump versus voting for Kamala? I like blue skies. You like green skies. I like blue water. You like blue water. What's the point of these conversations? You have MAGA male threatening women even in blue states. You have a MAGA story of a MAGA male going into a coffee shop on there's a lot of stories on TikTok. If you don't have a TikTok, go into TikTok, you hear the stories. So you have a story of one of the content creators at a store. I'm guessing as a white male came in, approached a girl. She didn't want to talk to him, as is her right. And he says, be prepared for January 21st. You're going to be on the menu. What is up with that? What do you mean you're going to be on the menu? What's that about? Right? So you have that now. Now another actual friend of mine's that I've known for several years, who live in New York, just finished talk about how we in New York, blue state New York, you have a Trump supporter driving around with big flags. I saw one or two of them myself in New York. You have a Trump supporter driving around with a big flag, and they saw the ladies, and they gave the ladies a middle finger and said racist things to the young ladies. I'm trying to understand it all honesty. Like, I'm trying to understand, what do we need to talk about? There's nothing anybody needs to talk about with MAGA. There's nothing to talk about. There's not going to be any agreement that we could come up with at all. The economy, the cabinet picks. You have the cabinet picks right now. everyone was worried about Donald Trump cabinet picks, right? Especially on this side of the border, because you have two Earth, right? You have Earth 1 and Earth 2. MAGA's on Earth 2, everybody else is on Earth 1. Earth 1 was very, very, very concerned with Donald Trump picks. He is picking a lot of acolytes, a lot of people that he feels that's going to be really, 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 really loyal to him. I think the pick also depicts the fact that he is going to, no matter whether you are intelligent or not, no matter you have the education or not, no matter if you're in the fields or not. I mean, what part of John F. Kennedy Jr. Signify Department of Health? That's what I want to know. Hold on. What part of John F. Kennedy signify Department of Health? What part of it? Because he screwed a journalist? He got her to send him naked pictures? Okay, well, I need somebody to explain to me, why do people feel the need to have a conversation about Donald Trump? Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. Subscribe and share, and please answer the poll. I appreciate it. And I'm also sharing this across the board to see if I can have more people in here, and so we can have an engaging conversation. And I hide the screen so that I could read the comments and other people could read the comments. So that's why I have the screen hidden, so I could read the comments and see what people are saying. Hopefully, I don't know if any comments are coming in because I have this damn poll here. Unfortunately, I don't know how to hide the poll, make it smaller again. All right, I got it. Okay. Hi. Okay, I see. Why is this gray? All right, hold on. I think I see. I see hi. I see poll. If Kamala, what happens? Well, Kamala didn't win, so there's nothing to talk about. Trump is as bad as Biden or Harris. I mean, I personally was very happy with President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. So I can't say, in all honesty, that President Harris would have been as bad as Donald Trump. But Donald Trump is horrible, right? In my opinion. I mean, it's the worst thing. I mean, Donald Trump is horrible. But people voted for him, right? But my conversation today is that why do we need to have a discussion about why MAGA voted for him? Why? That's what I did. That's the point of my conversation today. Why do we need to have the discussion? Give me 1 second. I need to share this live again. Stay right there. Please like, subscribe, and share my live. Stay right there. I'll be right back. A lot of MAGAs has been coming on my page, wanted to say a bunch of nasty stuff and stuff to me today. So now I'm here to read the comments and to find out what is it. What is it, everybody? What's going on? I'll be right back. Please like, subscribe, and share. We have nothing in common as a collective. None of us have anything in common. I don't see anything in common between Biden and Kamala voters and MAGA, except possibly we're humans. There is no commonality. There's no justification. I mean, I've been really enjoying TikTok for the last since after the elections, women and men uniting together and coming with the mindset that we need to protect ourselves, protect our space, protect our sanity. But then I started seeing a bunch of people now wanting to have a conversation. And I don't understand that. Let's look and see what's been happening the last few days because of Donald Trump. First of all, I haven't been watching the news, the media. I've been watching, I just been on Twitter and TikTok, just watching to see what everybody said. Bring it, I can't bring myself to watch anything that's going on. I've resigned myself to the wind. I've congratulated MAGA. I've done several lives, and I'm going to continue to do lives because that's my way of dealing with what was happening and stuff like that. I congratulate MAGA, accept it, and move on. Right? First few days, I am livid with what's going on. The fact that the United States of America actually have the nerve to put Trump in office. I just thought that was horrific. Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. The reason why I am not showing the screen is because I want to be able to read the comments and respond to the comments. So please like, subscribe, here. So I've been watching a lot of different things since Trump been the winner. So I don't watch the news, but I've been watching Twitter and social media. First thing that was crazy was the fact that Trump and Biden sat down together, and Trump reached out his hand allegedly, because I didn't see it, but the to shake Biden's hand. That was one of the craziest thing I've ever. I appreciate President and his efforts, and a but the fact that we had to have and for to actually reach out or whoever they meet midway and shake hands was the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen in my life, and I hate hypocrisy. I hate hypocrisy. I don't understand hypocrisy. I don't like hypocrisy. I hate hypocrisy. I think if people truly dislike each other, they shouldn't be in the same room. They shouldn't have a conversation. And granted, when you work with people, sometimes you don't like everybody that you work with. But if you have a distinct hatred for somebody, then you shouldn't. You should move on. You need to have your peace of mind. So that's the first thing that got me as weird. I was like, are we really doing this? Or do we really have to sit here and watch these two guys shake hands like nothing is wrong when everything about this is wrong, right? Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. Thank you for being here. So that's the first thing. Then they started talking about the different cabinets that's coming in under Donald Trump. And I'm reading the names. Tulsi G, who loves Russia. She's going to be in intelligence. You have a war hawk that's going to be in charge of the military. You have Matt Gaetz, who has a huge ethic violation in regards to a report of him taking a 17-year-old to a party where she got drunk, and that was supposed to be a lady, young girl, because 17-year-olds is still a young person, engaged in sexual activity. And then today you have, and I don't even know all of them. I'm just thinking of the major. And today you have Robert Kennedy Jr. being made the head of Department of Health. The same Robert Kennedy Jr., who just recently talked about taking a bear from upstate New York, bringing him, dropping him off at Central Park, and he's going to eat the bear because he had a dinner date and he knew he had to get on a flight the next day. So he dropped the bear at Central Park, caused such a big news story that it was talked about nationally. The same one who told everybody he has worms in his brain. The same one who just destroyed a journalist, a young journalist, who had a fiance because he and she wanted to have an inappropriate sex texting, allegedly sex. It could have been more. That's the one that he put in charge of the Department of Health. So I guess he's going to be able to do GYN to all the women in America since he liked the vagina so much. So that's what we're doing. So people are out here like just watching the clown show. Now I don't know if the real hardcore MAGA expected all of these cabinets, because a lot of them, especially the one the Fox News, do not believe anything that anybody say about these guys. They think they're all brilliant, rich, and successful. Oh, and is it Bobart, the one that hand that put her hand in her boyfriend's job in a Broadway show? She's gonna be in charge of the Department of Education. Is that what I'm hearing? Guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate you guys. So you telling me that all of these, he's putting in place all these people, and then there's a rumor that says, I mean, according to social media and different people, that he's not even going to allow the Senate, the House of Senate, to actually confirm these people. He's just gonna, he's just gonna recess both bodies, and then he's just gonna say, "If I could start work on Monday." This is what is being said. And yet people want to have a conversation with each other about their choices, about the fact that people, Kamala voters, want to understand why Trump voters voted for Trump, and they want to have an understanding, they want to have an argument about it. And I don't get that. The first few days, everybody and people are still uniting with each other, talking to each other, trying to figure out what's going on, how we're going to move forward, because there's been a lot of hokey stuff been going on lately. You know what I mean? People need to prepare. There's been a lot of conversation as far as black women becoming armed because white males are behaving funny already, disrespecting women, calling them out their names. You have the white kids in school that disrespecting young black kids. And I've said it over and over again. I'm going to keep saying it in every single live, because there's new people, or probably old people, that everybody needs to be careful and be respectful, because it's not our fathers or great grandfathers, black community people are going to get hurt. Right? But with that said, though, like, what do we have to talk about? There's really isn't anything to talk about at all. You now have a lot of people saying that Donald Trump is going to end and bring peace between Israel and Hamas, the Palestine people, right? The Palestine advocates that I'm seeing, some in Dearborn and other locations, are on Twitter begging, and I read it. It looked like to me, I saw some video, begging Biden to do something before he leaves. And I'm just curious to find out, what in God's living name do these people who disrespected Biden for months, who was one of the reasons, I'm not saying the only reason, one of the reasons why he had to step down. Then when Kamala stepped up and they destroyed her campaign, and they decided not to vote for her. They did a protest vote, or they voted for Jill Stein, or they voted for Donald Trump. And now there was a story, I talked about it earlier, where they said that Trump visited Dearborn. I don't even know where Dearborn is. I'm not even going to bother to look it up, to be honest with you. I just remember the name Dearborn, where he said, I don't know if Dearborn, Michigan, Dearborn something, where he promised that he was going to take care of them. Yeah, he promised he's going to take care of y'all. He's going to give your country to Israel, have them move you guys out, completely destroy Gaza, right? And put his realtor, put his hotel there. That's what he's gonna do. That's taken care. You see, Trump is a con man. He's also a comedian in his own wicked way, and I'm sure that he's gonna think it's very funny that he helps eliminate a group of people who he always said shouldn't be in the United States of America, because he's always said certain demographics should not come to the United States. He said, why can't we have people like in Sweden come to the United States? Why do we have to have all these other black and brown people from, and he said, shit, third world country, shit whole country come to the United States? He didn't understand that. So for people to actually waste their time and energy to actually put their hopes on Donald Trump to their detriment, and now you're asking Biden to help you, doesn't make sense to me at all. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I will go back to the subject matter. What do we have to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna share this on Instagram. Stay right there. Share, guys. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share. So yeah, so we're supposed to pretend, I'm guessing, that everything is normal, right? Donald Trump got the White House, he got the House, he has the Senate, he also has the Supreme Court. I mean, I have to give some credit to some of the Democrats. I have several of them who I adore, and I would not speak unkindly of them. I have to give it up to the Democrats, where they want to continue to have this fight for democracy. Right? Some of the Democrats are the one that I have the utmost respect to, the Democrats that didn't fold and try to talk President Biden down. And even though I adore Kamala and I enjoyed her campaign and I did everything I can, including donate to her, I really, and I believed America was ready for the change. My biggest fear was that she wasn't going to win from the very beginning, because she's a black woman in America. And if some people don't think that she's black, but she's a black woman, and I didn't think America was ready for it. And of course, America proved me right. So a lot of the Democrats that came out and pushed President Biden out, I blame them, and I will blame them in the celebrities that pushed them out. I blame them. There's some of the celebrities I haven't heard anything from. I have to go look and see what else they have to say, unless I blocked them out. No, I unblocked everybody the other day, because I just want to see the bullshit that's happening. So everybody that I had blocked on Twitter, I unblocked, actually, because I want to see what they have to say. And we're going to talk about Twitter in a couple of minutes. So you have him at the White House. He has every branch of government. The Democrats are trying to put on a big deal as far as fighting for democracy. We're going to be there. We're going to fight him every step of the way. We're going to put bills up, and we're going to do this and that and that. And then you have a lot of us, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share my live. Thank you. And you have a lot of us that really don't give a damn about what happened next. And I'm keeping it honest. A lot of us are very resentful with the different communities, because I am a black woman that voted for Donald Trump. A lot of us just can't wait to see the fight out stage. You know? A lot of us do. A lot of us want to sit back and watch. A lot of us want to take a break. A lot of us are actually taking the opportunity to actually make money. I've there was one content creator on Twitter that was sharing and I wonder, I didn't even have a chance to even look it up. I need to go back, but sharing a Bitcoin stock. I couldn't be bothered. I, I'm gonna go back and look at. I couldn't be bothered to even try to investigate the Bitcoin because I got tricked into something years ago with the GameStop. Oh, the GameStop. I put so much money in GameStop and it crashed and burned. So I'm very funny when it comes to these trends. So this guy talked about on his name is King Payne. I could say his name. You guys can follow his page. His name is King Payne, official King Payne. Official King Payne. Hold on. Colors in the issue, but it is a big issue in the States. But political class keep creating false autonomies to divide people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. To be honest, colors is the issue. Because one of the things I talk about all the time is the fact that I personally believe, again, and I keep saying that people will disagree with me, that the reason why Donald Trump was elected is because of racism. And a lot of people came in, a lot of people come in, a lot of MAGA come in and say, I'm not racist, I'm black and I voted for Trump, I'm Latino and voted for Trump. As if it's not understood in the world that you could be racist against not only other people, but your own kind. And I explain, and I'm going to explain here again, and I explain every time I do a live, racism to me mean that you think that you're better than anybody else, that your need is better than anybody else, and that you lack empathy to the point where you don't care what Donald Trump does to anybody else as long as he meets your needs. That's just my opinion, you know. I go into where I said there's degrees of racism, where there's a little racism, a whole lot of racism. It's just that everybody have a bit of racism. That's just me. So I'm not sure. I think color is an issue here. I do think, right? And there's a combination of everything. Color, class. It's a combination of victim behavior. I know some people on the live were saying that I'm acting like a victim, where I'm not acting like a victim. I live in a blue state. I'm going to be okay. I was okay the last 4 years of Donald Trump. So, and then my thing is that Donald Trump is not a vampire, so he's going to move on eventually. And if we have J.D. Vance, then we have J.D. Vance. And if we have Don Jr., then we have Don Jr. And if we have Barron Trump, we have Barron Trump. The only thing that somebody needs to make sure that Barron Trump stop killing animals, as allegedly and beating up on nurses and beating up on women, as is alleged that is he's doing in New York. Hopefully he outgrown all of these behaviors, because it's going to come out one way or the other. But let's just say the GOP keep the House for now on, right? Then it's going to be what it's going to be. It has to be what it's going to be, and we have to live in this new society. But my thing is, what do we have to talk about, though? There's nothing to talk about. I don't have to have a conversation with anybody about their vote anymore. The conversation should have been had during the campaigning, during the election period, right before November 5th. Once the vote happened and the selection was made, there's no more communicating. There's no conversating. I don't want to hear why Trump supporters voted for Trump. I don't want to hear the excuse. All I want to know is that this is your guy, right? Yes. Are you happy that you voted for him? Yes. Are you okay with the repercussion? Yes. That's all I want to hear. I heard an amazing story earlier today. Was it on TikTok? Because I love watching this. No, it was a live. I heard on the live. The live said that this woman, it wasn't this morning, it was last night. Early this morning. Well, it was this morning because I was late. A black woman came on a live with other black women, and she said that she has not opened her door Please like, subscribe, and share my channel, guys. Thank you for coming. She says she hasn't opened the door for 3 days since the election. And I want to tell you, my lives goes from degrees, from very angry for the first few days to calm, to calmer, to calmies, to the point where I'm even talking to people again at work, which is good. I'm recovering a lot faster than I did in 2016, which is good. I still don't want to mess around with too many people because I don't know. Some of the people I already know who they voted for many years, and I just let it be. And other people, I just have assumptions. And other people who I don't know, I don't have too much to say. I really don't want to have a conversation about Donald Trump, even at work, even in my own personal life. But let's talk to the lady. Lady said she didn't open the door for 3 days. And they asked her why. She said she had a prayer group. She said, I had a prayer group, and the two women that I had a prayer group with are both Trump supporters. One was Latino and one was white. And they all prayed together. And she said they came to the door crying in tears. And she didn't want to talk to them. She didn't want to talk to them. She didn't open the door. She didn't speak to them. I don't know if they came to the door the first day, celebratory, and she didn't want to be bothered with them. And then after that, when she didn't open the door and so forth, that's when they started talking to each other and very teary. And they tried to talk to her, and then they probably combined and say, oh, we need to speak to her because that's when she's been living in the neighborhood for many, many years. And they wanted to actually continue their prayer group with her. And she said no. She said that when she was in her car, she was driving away to drop her son off. One of the ladies came and knocked on the window in tears, and she said, and that was the white woman, and she said, stop crying. She said, stop crying because you going to be okay. She said, you are going to be okay. And if you're crying here hysterically, how do they know that I'm not doing something to you? And then she went further and she said, your white tears could get me in trouble. And she was having this, it was a great conversation because she told the group of people that she really thought that these women were her friends. They've known each other for many years. Why didn't you vote for Jill Stein? Nah, I'm not going to vote for Jill Stein. I don't believe in Jill Stein. I think Jill and a lot of the Bernie supporters, with all due respect, are fake and they're liars. That's just me. I think that the fact that Jill Stein was actually sitting at a war dinner with Putin even years ago, and the fact that she only pops out every 4 years, like a lot of different people in the community, like in politics, because politics is going to be politics, just shows me that what a hypocrite she is. And she hasn't done anything that I've seen really in the community, so I would never vote for Jill Stein. I mean, and I couldn't stand Bernie because I've spoken to Bernie. I've been in rooms with Bernie Sanders, so I would never have voted for him because I don't like him as a person. But Jill Stein is like a ghost. She comes and goes as she will. So anyway, the woman that was speaking on the call, she was hurt. You could tell she was hurt because she'd known these women for a lot of years. The interesting thing is that why didn't she put a boundary with them when she realized that they were Trump supporters versus her being Kamala supporters? But I think what happened is that so many people was giving each other grace throughout the last few years, and a lot of people assumed, I mean, I don't even know if they assumed, but a lot of people just, I guess they assumed that Kamala was going to win, and even if they didn't think that Kamala was going to win because the Trump supporters, the MAGA, was going really hard for that guy, congratulations, they really didn't think it was going to matter. You think I'm wrong about Jill Stein? Okay. All right. That's just my opinion again. I don't like her. I've never did. I always thought that she was fake. And she's never around. I've never seen Jill Stein in any of the activities. For one thing, I'm a gun violence advocate. Gun violence prevention advocate. I work with survivors of gun violence for the past 12 years. I've never seen Jill Stein in any event that has anything to do with gun violence at all. She hasn't given me anything when it comes to that. She's into progressive. She's into different conversations and stuff. She comes off as intelligent, like an intellectual that's condescending. But again, that's my view. You know, that might be your people, but you never know. I would have a better conversation, understanding with Bernie Sanders than I would with Jill Stein. That's just my 2 cents. So thank you for asking your questions. Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. So when she was talking about these two women that you could see that she generally cared for, I mean, it's a prayer. It's a prayer group, for God's sakes. Like, what do you do when you have a prayer group? So I don't know why she didn't put a distance between them. They didn't put a distance with each other. But I think it's because they all figured that either if Kamala wins, it's going to be good. If Trump wins, we'll be fine. But I don't think what a lot of people don't seem to be getting to understand right now is the anger that the black women, the black community feel, and the betrayal that they feel. I think a lot of people is beginning to wake up to like, oh shit, what did we do? Right? And I don't know if they regret their vote for Trump, because, you know, you're going to be, MAGAs are going to be MAGAs. You're going to love your guy, just like we love our girl. But I think they're beginning to regret the breakdown of their relationship, whether it's family members and friends. And as a result of that, again, I ask, why do we need to talk about it? Right? There is no reason for us to talk about our votes. We're not going to come to an agreement. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like, let's say we're in Germany, right? And you're a Jewish person is speaking to a German people. That's how divisive this is to me. A German cannot explain to a Jewish person why they are Nazi. You can't do it. Oh, I was a Nazi because I believe in Hitler and everything Hitler did. And you should accept the fact that I believe in Hitler because I'm German. And just because he killed 6 million of you guys, you should empathize and understand the reason why I did it is because of the economy, because Jews was doing too much. And so, why are we having this discussion? That's not a discussion that needs to be had between a Nazi and a Jewish person. And it's the same way I feel about, we should not be having these conversations between Kamala and Trump supporters. First of all, it's bringing additional anxiety into the conversation. I have yet to be part of any of those lives and hear a solution. All people is doing is getting mad and telling each other off. And the MAGA supporters are calling the Kamala supporters stupid or emotional. My favorite thing is that Kamala supporters are emotional because we lost or we saw losers and we this and that. I mean, I get it. I mean, I know I was pissed off for a long time. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm just, my emotion is less dangerous. But I don't know if sore losing is the word for it. Right? Because it's not a baseball game. Like, it's not a baseball game. Your child lose a game, you feel empathetic for your child, you get mad, especially if the umpire gave the wrong call. You get mad. This is not a baseball game. This is life-changing for a huge group of people. Life-changing. I mean, and you have a right. If you want to hate them, please, you have a right to. Okay? I'm not trying to get anybody to change their vote, to change their feeling, their emotion, and stuff like that. I personally hate Trump. I've said it several times over and over again. I felt Trump is an evil person. Now, I used to be a fan of his when he was an apprentice. And that was before I knew all the stuff that he did with Central 5, etc., etc. Right? And what he did as far as being a racist against black people. I just like the fact that he would, he was a celebrity. I loved his daughter. I thought the show was amazing. So I was a fan. I started hating him because I realized that he was a racist and he was a bad guy. Right? I don't know how I feel about MAGA Trump supporters quite yet. I don't know. I had, in 2016 to 2020, I had a deep disrespect
But I don't know if it was hatred in 2016, 2020. But then I realized that I've met people who had family members that were Trump supporters. And some of these advocates, I love them dearly. They're like, really great advocates. They introduced me to their families, which I wasn't happy about, but I was respectful. I met Trump supporters in the movement with gun violence and stuff like that, people who lost family members with gun violence. And then I realized that my close friend, family, who I've known since I was 23, almost 30, more than 30 years ago, are Trump supporters. So it's a very complicated situation. So to say that I hate all Trump supporters, I cannot say that. I hate the MAGA racism. I hate the MAGA arrogance. And I know it's going to be a conflict for me because I am not one of those girls, those ladies that's going to be able to take disrespect kindly. I just don't. Guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate you being here. Please like, subscribe, and share. I promised that I was going to go on live and answer questions and read comments because a lot of the Trump supporters has been coming to my live for the last week. For all you guys that are Trump supporters that have been trying to tell me to kiss y'all behind, please share the link so you guys can come. I hate the politicians. I understand why people voted Trump. You do? I don't understand why people voted for Trump. One time. Thank you so much for having a conversation with me. I don't understand it. I don't. There's nothing about Trump that would lead me to understand why they voted for him. I don't understand it. The man is not a nice person. And it was, I think, what is this actor name? Quaid. I think his name is Quaid. Was talking about, oh, I know he's an asshole, but he's my asshole. I don't understand it. You can't get me to understand why these people voted for Donald Trump. It's the most ridiculous thing I ever see. There's nothing redeeming about him. What what is give me one easy solution that he's offering. None of his cabinets are worth a damn. None of his cabinets. People are even. I think even some of MAGAs are like, yo, what's up with Robert F. Kennedy? Right? What is this inappropriate conversation? There's a lot of you guys that keep putting inappropriate. Uh, he's a real R. Yeah, I have to hide that one. We can't put the R word, darling. You have to. You have to write grape. You have to put grape there. You can't spell it out on the live. Sorry. So yeah. So yes, he's that. A lot of people says that he's that. You know, saying we are the world. With us, mama. Mark Knight, what's up? I'm glad you're one of the ones I came on live with. Because you've been saying a lot of stuff too. What do you have to say? And please like, subscribe, and share. I promised you guys I was gonna go on live and read your comments and respond back to you guys. The reason why I have the camera off, you guys know what I look like anyway. The reason I have the comments off is so that, as you can see, it's easier for me to read the comments without like staring back at my face. So, go ahead. So, go ahead. What comments and stuff like that you have to say to me that you've been trying to say to me all this time? Subscribe. Thank you, Mark Knight. Thank you for subscribing. Please share wide, please, because I want to really see what everybody been saying, because there's been a lot of comments to me and I haven't had a chance to read them, so I'm here for it. Okay. So as I said, like, I like the fact that you said that Trump gave them easy solutions, but what is the easy solution, right? Trump came and he promised to everybody. And guys, I want to say to you guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing. Please share. And I want to say it clearly so I can make it understood. Like, I'm pissed off about what happened with the election, but I think I'm in the downward spiral of anger. I've gone through the anger, and I'm gonna get mad again. I'm gonna get mad again. But right now I'm in the substance stage, and I'm just trying to figure out my plans moving forward and how to deal in this new world, right? But Trump has put in the most incompetent bunch of people and his cabinet to run these agencies. Now, I'm a civil servant, right? Been a civil servant for 32 years, almost 32 years. You could Google me, you'll find out where I work, what I do. As a civil servant who runs my own unit, you cannot put incompetent people to run offices. You can't do it. It's not going to work. Even if you have the best staff under you, you still need to be able to lead. What does Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is it Robert F. Kennedy? Because I don't even know his initial, have to do with health? What in God's name the Robert F. Kennedy, yes, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. have to do with health? What can he do with health? Then you have Lauren, what is it? Bobart. What's the witch name? Let me see. Is it? Yeah, Lauren Bobart. So she's supposed to be in charge of education now. Is that what I'm hearing? That she's gonna be in charge of education now. Is that what we're talking about? And so let's look at the cabinet real quick, right? Trump cabinets. I'm just interested to see what people have to say. And again, I don't want no explanation of why anybody for Trump voted for Trump, because there's nothing you could tell me to explain it. It doesn't even matter anymore. God, congratulations. But explain to me, what education did these people have? What experience does these people have to be part of this cabinet? This man put into place people that he believes are loyal to him. And most of these people are cray-cray. Most of them are cray-cray. So what did he give Rubio? Hold on, Rubio. And I'm already hearing that Marco Rubio, people are upset that he picked Marco Rubio already. Secretary of State. Let me tell you something. And one thing I'm going to tell you guys, respect to these people that kissed Trump behind all this time. I have to give it to them. Please like, subscribe, and share. Guys. And thank you for joining my live. Respect to those people who kissed Trump behind all this time for the last, 8 or more years. They are finally getting their due. I got to respect the gangster of that. But what does these people, what can they provide us? Right? What can they provide us? I voted for Cornel West. He needs a haircut. I think you said that before in another live. He voted for Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanchett believes in deporting families, old families, because he said he doesn't believe in. He said in a 60-minute live, but I didn't hear the whole live, so forgive me. I'm just hearing the clips, and there's always more to clips than it is. But from what I heard, she asked him, "How are you going to prevent separated family?" He said, "No, I wouldn't. Easy, just deport the whole family." That's what he's saying. They say they're going to have a detention where they're going to put everybody in detention facilities and stuff like that. There was this one woman on a live yesterday that was getting extremely upset because she felt that we were taking this detention story too far, and that Trump is not stupid, and neither is his cabinet, and they're not going to pick up everybody and just take them out of the country because it's going to collapse the economy. What part of Elon Musk saying that people are going to feel hurt before they feel better? What part of that? I heard it. I know I heard it. I saw he said that.
What makes people think that Donald Trump really cares about anybody else except for his hardcore base? He made sure he said that all this time. Cares about himself, possibly Ivanka, because I don't think he have much love for for his kids or the boys, and he cares about possibly that's it, and he cares about fame and fortune and staying out of jail. What part? What part do you think that Donald Trump is going to care and going to stop the economy, right? He's going to care about the economy and not pursue the promise. Donald Trump is performative. Guys, thank you for coming. Please like, subscribe, and share. Donald Trump is performative. He's not going to care about the businesses out there unless you have a check for him. He made a promise and he's going to feel the need to uphold the promise. He shut down all the airports and refused to let the Muslim come in, even if they had a green card or a visiting or a temporary visa. He caused such an uproar in all the states' airport when he came into office. Nobody could come in. Then they had to rewrite. People had to stay at the airport for hours. Lawyers had to run to the airport to try to get the clients in. Come on. What makes you guys think that this man is not going to do what he promised his supporters to do? Why is everybody now waking up to the fact that Donald Trump is who Donald Trump is? This is another reason why I don't need to have a conversation about MAGA. We know who he is. King Von 2024. Not sure. Please tell me who King Von is. Thank you for coming. Please like, subscribe, and share. He'll give people what they want if they give him their unquestioned loyalty. Exactly, one time. And that's what he's doing. That's why you have to respect the game. He's giving all these people who was loyal to him a position, even if they have no qualifications. A lot of these people don't have qualifications, so we talk about Todd Blanche. Of course he's going to implement getting everybody out. And unfortunately, I'm watching on Twitter, I'm watching on social media, you have these people who proudly came out and said that I voted for Trump. There was this one guy that said, oh, I'm proud I voted for Trump, even if I get deported myself and my family. To me, that sounds crazy to me. But maybe that's just me. Even if I get deported, I'm glad I voted for Trump. Okay. Get deported. Thank you for coming. Bye. I don't know anything about Little Dirk and Vaughn. Sorry, I'm not into the hip hop game. Yeah, you're gonna have to go and speak to my son. I'm into politics. You have to tell me, why do you think that it was okay as a Latino to vote overwhelmingly for Trump when you know that your family members are illegal, or you illegal yourself, or you DACA? Who were you trying to get back? What exactly about Trump that makes you think that you are comfortable, that you could be comfortable in his world? But either way, a lot of us agree collectively that whatever Trump is going to do, especially to the people that voted for him, they deserve it. You asked for it, you got it, Toyota. So that's Todd Blanche. Okay, Emil Bove, his administration principal, associate deputy director. He did the hush money trial, serving as assistant United States attorney. I don't get her. Robert F. Kennedy is the biggest joke. We talked about him already. Serge Gora had tapped to lead the personnel office. Winning Team Publishing Company. Trump had not officially announced it. Matt Gaetz. Oh my God, Matt Gaetz. Everybody hate Matt Gaetz. McCarthy
must be having a heart attack right now. McCarthy must be having a heart attack. And I am happy for him. I hope that Matt Gaetz make McCarthy life miserable. I hope that Matt Gaetz go after McCarthy. I want to see that fight. I want to see it prime time. But in all actuality, everybody hate Matt Gaetz. Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. I see 13 people here, but only 6 likes, if you don't mind. Is truly really going to be so different? I don't think so. He's not going to be different at all. One more time. He's not going to be different. In fact, he's going to be worse. Everybody hate Matt Gaetz. They hate his face. His attitude. And he sexually assaulted a 17 years old. And this is who he's picked as Attorney General. I cannot. Oh my God. Let's continue down the list. Tulsi Gabbard as intelligence. You know that crazy bitch is going to sell out secrets. But America doesn't care anyway, right? Because MAGA supporters love Russia. And they love Putin. And they love Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is. MAGA supporters don't care about NATO. They want America first. If we have a nuclear war, fuck it. They got Donald Trump. I can't even button. Woo! Please like, subscribe, and share. They love Trump. So they are going to be okay with Tulsi Gabbard. So she could tell all of the secrets to the dictators in the world. Why not? Fuck it. That's what I say. Why not? Let it be a FOIL request, a freedom of information across the board to all of our people. Let's weaken the United States of America. Let them take control of us and let them run over our democracy, because we don't have a democracy now anyways in question. You put one of the biggest suspect in the intelligence. You have Marco Rubio. That one, I'll give it to him. He called Little Marco the entire time. He called Little Marco. Little Marco has been kissing Trump's behind since 2016, and he finally got a spot. Congratulations, Marco Rubio. I congratulate you because you got that shit. He's going to be Secretary of State. Rubio called Donald Trump a con man. Donald Trump called him all kind of names. So now they are one together, and then he's going to be Secretary of State. Go ahead, Marco Rubio. You deserve that. When you have to kiss somebody's ass like that for so long, and then you can't get, you deserve that. Chief of Staff is Dan Scavino. Right? He was held in contempt for refusing to testify in January 6th. Go ahead, man. I'm telling you. Ooh, but the Justice Department declined to prosecute him. Good. Good for that. I don't know who this guy Taylor Badowish is, but he's a MAGA. He has a MAGA. He has a super PAC. Go ahead, man. Oh, guys, and let me tell you something. It's going to be Hunger Game with these people, you know. It's going to be Hunger Games with these people, and I am here for it. I can't wait to see the backstabbing and stuff like that. It's gonna be fabulous. And then you have Jewish Nazi Stephen Miller. If I've ever known of a Jewish Nazi in my entire life, that would be Stephen Miller. I never knew of a person that hated himself and his own kind like Stephen Miller. And he is going to be what? Homeland Security Advisor, Deputy Chief of Staff of Policy. Stephen Miller. Then he had mentally ill, in which his mother said that he was mentally disabled, Elon Musk, who turned Twitter into a cesspool of disgust with a bunch of nasty people in there. With many, many people are leaving Twitter. He doesn't care because he just got $1 trillion for his Tesla. He has 4 years of then some, because him and Trump is not going to be able to get along for long, because Trump is an arrogant person. He's very arrogant. I haven't seen anything for Ben Carson yet. Everybody's waiting. Ben Carson and the other black, white adjacent Uncle Rucuses, like Tim Scott and that other guy, Ronald, whatever his name is, the black one. They are making mad fun of him. Let me get to their name of them, because they work so hard. I think they teasing Tim Scott as far as because he married a woman, because they used to say Barron. His name is Barron. Tim Scott and Barron. They used to say that Tim Scott and Barron Donald. They say that Tim Scott married a woman because the Republican Party was asking him a bunch of questions. So they say he married. So they teasing Tim Scott and Barron Donalds, who are the two Uncle Rucuses that's been kissing Donald Trump behind. So we're just waiting to see what position they have. So now you have Ben Carson. I haven't heard anything about Ben Carson for a very long time. So I don't know if he even wants a position, because you haven't even seen him. But we'll see. We need to see which one that he's going to give a position to. We have Ben Carson. We have Byron Douglason. You have Tim Scott. You have Herschel Walker. Leo Terrell, who I don't know. Do I know Leo Terrell? Jack Brewer, I don't know. Candace Owen and stuff like that. Candace Owen might get Omarosa position, since she loves to kiss Donald Trump ass any which way. She might get Omarosa position and stuff like that. Of course, she got her feelings hurt by a bunch of white people the other day that was racist to her. They didn't understand that she was MAGA and she was special. So let's see if she gets that position. I'm waiting to see the first black pick. Who is the winning Uncle Rucuses and stuff like that. The coonery that's about to happen. I'm waiting for him to fill the first position. And once we do, we'll see. Right? But let's go back to the list that we were talking about. Then, you do have a brown guy. Vivek, whatever that short, I don't even want to pronounce his last name, but you guys know, Vivek. Both him and mentally disabled Elon Musk is supposed to be the Department of Government Efficiency, to the point that Elon Musk is talking to Iran. They spoke to Russia and they spoke to Ukraine. Rumor has it that Donald Trump says that he was going to stop on racist or is focused on race. Really? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, they promised the American people, at least MAGA, because the rest of us think he's about some bullshit, that he was going to stop the war within 24 hours. Now, he said as soon as they heard that he's president-elect, he's going to stop the war. So far, the war has not stopped. Now, let's give him some grace. Maybe he misspoke. Maybe he did not mean that he's going to stop the war within the first 24 hours of president-elect. Maybe he meant he's going to stop the war the first 24 hours after he did inauguration. So let's give him the grace of January 25th, 2025 to see if he can stop the war. Any of the wars that he said he's going to stop. Let's give him that grace. I want to see it happen. As of now, President of Ukraine says, nope, not happening. I'm not dealing with this terrorist. Da, da, da. And he's talking about how he wants to give up. They have to give up primary, whatever the pronunciation of the country is, and he wants to dictate to Putin what Putin could do when it comes to Ukraine, telling him not to increase the hostility there. And in response to that, Putin state media showed naked pictures of Melania on national TV. That's how he tells Donald Trump that he respects him and he's going to listen to what he has to say. It's very interesting. But I say this to say that apparently Elon Musk must think he's the shit because he's on all these calls. What Elon Musk's going to learn that a lot of people don't learn when it comes to Trump don't like people think that they're bigger than him. Elon Musk, I don't think he's going to last very long under the Trump administration. That's just me. But either way, he's an idiot, in my opinion. He's an embarrassment. All his ex-wives talk nasty about him and stuff like that. There's nothing appealing about him. Almost everything he touched, whether he's a billionaire or not, has issues and troubles. So good luck with that guy. Hi, Christy Faith. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for coming, and please share the live. So Elon Musk is going to be a trip. There's nothing remotely appealing about this guy. And this is why I don't want to have a conversation with Trump supporters and with MAGAs. Because, yes, I do believe MAGAs are racist, and I've explained why I believe that. What proof you have of that? What proof I have of what, Adrian Rodriguez? Please expunge. Tell me what proof I have of what? About who? Remind me. Who's racist? There's a bunch of racists out there. Trump supporters are racist, yes. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about Ben Carlson? Are you talking about Elon Musk? Are you talking about Stephen Miller? What are we talking about? Please rewrite your question and let me know what you're talking about, because I said a lot. I know that Trump supporters have a lot of love for Donald Trump. But if you guys are out here advocating these fools in the cabinet, God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Because these motherfuckers are crazy. A lot of them are special ed. A lot of them are special ed. Yes, I believe that you're racist because you voted for Trump. Yeah, you could be racist against an Asian. Yes, bye. Thank you for coming. I know I am special, and you can be racist because you married an Asian. You could be racist if you married a black person. You could be racist against a black person. You could be black and racist against a black person. I'm Haitian. I have Haitian who's racist against their own kind that voted for Trump so that their other Haitians could be shipped out. Look at what happened to Latinos. The Latinos voted overwhelmingly to send their own people back home. Of course there's racism. Are we serious? Everybody know there's racism within the country. Your Asian husband, in your opinion, is better than anybody else. People keep talking about how Donald Trump is not racist, yet he's done racist things his entire life because he had friends that were black. The people that was black that was his friends are very rich people. What are we talking about right now? You could say that there's different. I could say there's different levels of racism. Yes, I could give you that, but of course it's racist. You have a man who hates minority people, community as a whole, who talks about them like they're dogs in the street, who spit on them, whose every policy is against minority people. The only people that he even look up to is very, very rich, well-established people. Or he cares about white people, and you telling me that, please, yes, if you're a Trump supporter, you have racism. Yes, that's what I believe. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you. So let's continue. So we already know Elon Musk is a mess. We already know that Elon Musk is a mess. Okay, thank you, Glenn.
gay guy, please unsubscribe. Thank you for coming, though. I really appreciate you. Nice knowing you. Bye. You should unsubscribe. And everybody who disagrees with me should unsubscribe because I'm going to be talking about this for the next 4 years. Everything that Donald Trump does, I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to keep it 100% real. I'm going to be reading what you guys say. I will be replying. But yes, if you don't agree with what I have to say, you gotta move on. Because I believe that Trump supporters are racist, including my own people. Yes, I do. But thanks for coming. So anyway, as I was saying, let's continue. So he has the Secretary of Defense is a Pete Hegseth. I don't know who that is. Praising his status as a combat veteran. Okay. Oh, that's the Fox and Friends guy. The one that has the cross on his chest. That look like he's a Christian, like a KKK cross on his chest. That one is special. He has a conservative organization that communicates with Trump on the matter of veteran affairs and receives backing from billionaire Charles G. Koch. The veterans are not very happy with the Secretary of Defense. As a fellow veteran, I'm telling you that the veterans does not like that. I just don't like politics. It's supposed to be a slot channel. Well, you know, it's going, but I've explained that, Glenn, gay guy. This channel is going to be both. I was thinking of actually separating it, right? But then I realized that just like me, GrandmaFlip and I, we go live all the time when we play slots. We go live 24. If you want to look inside, we just came from Empire and we did 4.5 hours. I'm going to do lives about what's going on with Trump. I am. I understand if you don't like it, you want to go to another channel and stuff like that. I respect that. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for being part of my life. But I will be talking about Trump, and I will be having conversations on a daily basis, mostly when I'm driving to work, but sometime at nighttime also when I see something is happening. This is going to be what this channel is going to be like moving forward. That's just the way it is, because that's life. This is what's happening in life right now, and that's what I choose. But thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Anyway, as I was saying, a lot of people is not happy with Pete Hegseth coming in. In fact, one of the that used to be in charge of Afghanistan organization, he's now he speaks a lot with Nicole Waller's show, and I can't remember his name, but he used to be in charge of Iraq-Afghanistan Foundation. He talks about if this guy is a war hawk. He said this guy is a war hawk. He said for the people who talks about how they don't want bodies at war, right? They want peace. This is the wrong guy. This is veterans talking about this guy. Then you have the CIA director, John Ratcliffe, right? He was former national intelligence, former Texas congressman. He served in the national intelligence for 2020-21, acted as Trump primary intelligence advisor during his last presidency. During this time, the director of national intelligence, he declassified unverified Russian intelligence information that claimed Hillary Clinton approved a plan to link Trump to Russia and the Democratic National Committee cyber attack in 2016. Democrat criticized Ratcliffe's decision to publicly release the information, alleging he was politicizing unverified information to aid Trump, which he probably did, but you know that he did now. Even back then, if people couldn't prove that John Ratcliffe did it in order to support Trump, right? We know now by his selection, because Trump is only hiring his loyalists to be part of his cabinet, that he did that for Trump. And he is going to be in charge of CIA director. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. One thing I can tell you guys, we're going to find out all the secrets. I want to know who killed John F. Kennedy. I thought we didn't want to. You didn't want to have a conversation, Glenn, gay guy. There's a lot of things that I believe that Biden and has done and Kamala has done. Okay, that I believe that they've done. So as I said earlier in the live, I don't want to have a discussion with MAGA. I don't think it's benefit to me or to you guys to have a discussion about why you voted for Trump versus why I vote for Kamala. I don't think it's we surpassed that right now. Your guy has won. We have to live in this environment right now. So my conversation, I'm not asking questions. I'm not trying to understand your vote. I'm not trying to have you guys to understand my vote. I'm not explaining what Kamala did. All I could tell you is I've known Kamala. I've met Kamala personally. As an advocate for gun violence prevention, I felt that they did a lot for gun violence, and I would always hold them high in my heart for that. That's the only thing that I am willing to put out there. There's a lot of other stuff they did. Another thing is that another thing since you asked, they forgave my student loan. Okay? I know you won. Congratulations. Congratulations, you won. Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. Thank you for that. We won. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Okay, Jody, thank you. Ask them to look it up too. Exactly. But they don't want to look it up. But again, I'm not here, Glenn. And I want you could stay on my channel if you want to, because we're going to be discussing this consistently. All you have to do is Google what did you I know, Jody. But Glenn, is part of my slot channel and stuff. And I don't know if he cares to know. What I'm saying to you guys is that we're going to talk about this. So you are welcome to stay, Glenn, because you're going to hear a lot more of my thoughts on it. Every time Trump makes a move or not make a move, I'm going to talk about it. Because as black women, we need to unite. Allies, you need to unite also. But right now, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things, right? So I've told you personally the two things for me that they did for me. Okay? Taxes paid for the tax did not pay for my student loan, sir. Okay? Taxes did not pay off my student loan, sir. Look up the loan. You did not pay for it. You're wrong. Look it up. You need to figure out what loan I had before you said that. You did not pay for my student loan. First of all, I'm a veteran, okay? I'm a veteran, a Marine Corps veteran. Check it out, okay? I'm also a civil servant, okay? There are rules about student loan when you're a veteran and you're a civil servant, sir. I serve my country. So I deserve to have those student loan forgiving, okay? You did not pay for it. Taxpayers did not pay for it. Look it up, my friend. Again, I'm not going to waste my time. I told you the two things that I personally appreciate from them. There's a lot of other stuff that they've done, but I'm telling you what I am willing to tell you. I personally felt appreciative of them for what they did for me and my family. I'm just telling you that. You asked me, I told you. Other than that, you continue. As I was saying, I don't think it benefits us to have a discussion about why you guys voted for Trump versus why I voted for Kamala. You guys won. Congratulations. I see y'all. I hear you. Celebrate that win. Now let's continue with the cabinet. So now we know that John Ratcliffe did help Donald Trump, because if he did not help Donald Trump back then he wouldn't have a position now, because Donald Trump has came out and said clearly, or his people has said clearly, the only people that he's hiring is people that was loyal to him. John Ratcliffe, loyal to Donald Trump, he got it. All right. White House counsel, his pick is William McGinley. I don't know who the fuck that is. He was brought into Trump 2016 presidential campaign, tasked with help it secure delegates for the Republican National Convention. He worked as Trump White House cabinet secretary from 2017 to 2019 and was charged of advising other cabinet members on policies, coordination, optic, and ethics. Oh my God. Donald
Donald Trump and his people have no ethics? Ah, God bless. There's no ethics. What ethics do we have? All the bullshit that they tried to play in order to try to reverse the 2020 election. Ooh, congratulations, William. Then you have Stephen Witkoff, Special Envoy to the Middle East. Lord have mercy. GOP donor, a real estate investor. A real estate investor. What does a real estate investor have to do with the Middle East? Let's read on. Trump Special Envoy to the Middle East. Witkoff is chairman of the University of Miami Business Real Estate Advisory Board and the CEO of Wyckoff, a real estate firm he founded in 1997. He's also a longtime friend of Trump and one of the president's golf buddies. Oh my God. He put his golf buddy in charge of the Middle East. He's not going to like the fact, Steve is not going to like the fact that Elon Musk is talking to Iran. He's not going to like that. And Elon Musk is a noxious asshole. It's going to be a problem. Wyckoff with Trump during the apparent second assassination attempt on his life. Oh, Lord have mercy, Christ. Yeah, he was on the golf course. I can't wait to find out. You know something? Now that Tulsi is part of the CIA, maybe she'll release all the information on the assassination attempt. Because I don't know why they're hiding it. The man won, for God's sakes. Why should we hide it? Why should we hide it? I paid for most of my student loan, Glenn, gay guys. Also, again, if you don't know anything about it, are you in the military? Do you know anything about the military? If you don't know anything about the military, I'm going to tell you to Google. Also, Google who paid for the student loans. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for being here. United States Embassy to Israel is Mike Huckabee. The Palestine and the Hamas supporters are freaking out about Mike Huckabee. Good old white boy from Arkansas. Oh my God, to serve as an envoy to Israel on Tuesday. So he's going to be going to Israel on Tuesday. Or did he go to serve as his envoy to Israel on Tuesday? So he's going to Israel. Told in his military service as he served in the Army Special Forces for 27 years, Huckabee is a staunch supporter of Israel and has criticized the Biden administration call for a ceasefire with Hamas. Huckabee has advocated for Israel to annex part of the West Bank, which Israel occupied in 1967. He has backed Israel's settlement in the territory. A former Southern Baptist pastor, Huckabee regularly lead evangelists. Oh, he's going to destroy Gaza. That's why they're freaking out. That's why they're freaking out. But what can I say? You asked for this. No, the government did not pay for my student, the student loans. Sorry. You could continue saying that, but it's not true. That's why you don't know about the military. You don't know about the GI Bill. You don't know anything at all. That's what I'm saying, Glenn, the gay guy. You don't know. You also don't know about civil servant. All right? Civil servant, as you serve, it's almost like the military. If you work for civil service after 20-somewhat years and you actually work in the military, you could get loans and assistance for your student loan. If you work as a civil service, this has been in existence for many years. You get your loans forgiven. You could apply for certain programs to get your loan forgiven because you work as a civil servant. That means you work for a government. I work for a government. Glenn, the gay guy. And not only do I work for the government, I pay taxes. So if you're talking about paying your taxes, my taxes paid for my student loan too, and I pay for my student loan, and I serve my government. I'm a Marine Corps veteran, for God's sake. Glenn, stop playing with me. Look it up. Anyway, as we were saying, we can't even have, that's why I said I can't have a conversation with MAGA. I can't do it. Your guy won, let's move on. Now let's talk about the national. Oh God! Oh my God! No wonder. Oh my God! No wonder the Palestine people are freaking out. Mike Huckabee is going to hand Gaza and a plate to Israel. No wonder Netanyahu went to visit Donald Trump. He went to Netanyahu, visited Donald Trump before the election and kissed the ring. They had an agreement. They are going to give Gaza over to Israel. That's it, the end. If there's a Gaza or even if there's a small community there, I would be very surprised. It's going to be crazy. Which means now we're going to go to war. Which means now we're going to go to war now. Which means that bodies is going to be military service, military personnel is going to go there. Now is going to go to war. Because the thing is, Israel is going to get rid of Gaza, and then you're going to have Iran and them, and Iraq and them, and Afghanistan and them get back into the folds, and it's going to be back an all-time war. All right. It's going to be what's going to be. Also, I want to tell my black women especially, and I'm not sure about the white women, I'm going to tell the black women especially. Let me tell y'all something. And I hope this goes wide because I'm saying it publicly. Black women, if they tell your children they have to take the exam for military services, boycott the school. Don't send your kids to school. It has to be a united front, meaning that nobody send their kids to school, period. I don't care if your kid get left back 10 years. We will decide. In the moment I hear this become an effect, I will be outside of every school in New York and I will be advocating against it. They have no right to have our school. We're not North Korea, South Korea, whatever. My children, my grandchildren is not taking no exam. If they do not choose to, on their own, when they reach 18 to serve in the military, then fuck it. I'm not going to have my grandchildren serve in nobody military. And I'm a Marine Corps veteran. And I'm not doing it. And if I hear that my grandchildren, and I'm going to have a conversation with them, take an exam, I'm going to be pissed off. It's going to be a problem with me and my family. My kids, we already lost somebody. I'm a Gold Star family member. We already lost my nephew in Iraq over some bullshit because of Bush. I'm not losing another family member at war. I'm not doing it. Since, all due respect to Jody and everybody, my white counterparts that's here, since MAGA wants Donald Trump, then have your kids take the tests. Have your kids take the test. Have your children go and serve the United States of America because you guys voted for Donald Trump. If we go to war, you and your children should go out there and serve the country, not our kids. I am going to fight tooth and nail to that. No, none of our kids should be drafted at all. Period. That's where a line needs to be created right there. Because we're going to war. We definitely going to war. We're going to war. I know that. I made it. I expect it. We're going to war, guys. You don't expect it to. Please like, subscribe, and share. So that's Mike Huckabee. Mike Huckabee is going to destroy Gaza. But what I'm going to say to the Palestine people, I can't help y'all. I can't even, in my all honesty, even feel a bit of empathy for anybody who voted for Trump because that's what they asked for. And as a result of them asking for this, because everybody asked for this. Everybody wanted Donald Trump. They wanted everything that came with Donald Trump. So whatever happened with Donald Trump, we're just going to have to accept and move forward. The people who did not vote for Donald Trump and scared and worry, it's going to have to be what it's going to be. Like, we're going to have to live through it, and then we just have to make it happen. But protect yourself, protect your family at all costs. But yeah, don't have your kids filling out no damn exam. Let me tell you something, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I can tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, there's nothing wrong with to homeschooling your kids. That's one. Second thing is, there's nothing wrong with not going to school. Let the police officer come knock on your door. Let the police officer come knock on your door. The day that the test happen, your kid don't go to school. That's it. Every day they put the test, the kids don't go to school. Black people who voted for Kamala, your kids should not complete the test. I don't care. And that's another thing I want to make very clear. We do not have to listen to anything we do not agree with. Because that's how they live their life.
We do not have to abide anything we don't agree with, because that's how MAGA created this new world of ours. There's a lot of things that we should not abide by, period. Take a stance together and say, I'm not doing that shit, because I know I'm going to do it. I'm not doing that shit. My kids ain't doing that shit. Nope. I don't care what comes with it. The answer is no. I'm not doing that shit. Trump, where the people voted for Trump and America wants Trump. Yeah, America does want Trump. Monk 30, I'm not going to say Trump is that word. That's a lie. He's not. He's special ed. But you guys wanted him. You guys got him. Toyota. Congratulations. No, half the country wanted Kamala. Yes, Jody, half the country didn't want Kamala. But unfortunately, because of the numbers, it looked like more of them wanted Donald Trump than we did. But yeah, less than half the country wanted Kamala. And we lost, unfortunately. So we have to accept that. You know? That's true. I was talking about that, Jody, that we're going to get the permit. Yes. A lot of black women are now talking about gun ownership. And the funny thing is that I saw on Twitter that they were saying, oh, now Democrats are talking about gun ownership. That's true too. A lot didn't vote, but because a lot of them didn't vote, that means they voted for Trump, in my opinion. And I blame them for Trump too. I can't pick and choose. If you purposely did not vote for Kamala, that means you knew that Trump could win, and you have to take the blame for it. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying. A lot of black people that I'm aware of are getting guns, or they're getting pepper spray, or they're getting tasers and stuff like that, or getting weapons that they could that doesn't necessarily look like weapons. There's going to be a lot of hurt people next year. I could tell you that now. People are being prepared, and it's funny, as I was saying, that somebody on Twitter was like, oh, now Democrats and liberals believe in guns. Democrats and liberals always believe in guns. We just never showed it. That's the thing. Democrats always believe. I've been doing gun violence work for years, and the Second Amendment has always been a key point in gun violence work. Always been a key point. You have some very far left people that don't want to live in a society with guns, but many people have guns, especially black people. I went to the NRA convention. You know how many black people I met in the NRA convention with guns? But now the NRA is going to have their wish. Because a lot of people are going to have guns. And some of them is going to be legal. But a lot of them is not going to be legal. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. These young black brothers and sisters ain't playing with none of y'all. Y'all think gun violence was up under the Democrats? Wait. Especially if they decide to have stand your ground. And that's what a lot of people are talking about right now. A lot of black women are talking about stand your ground. And they're going to reverse it, because beforehand, it was the white people that was afraid and they needed stand your ground, right? A lot of people, and I personally, I believe in the Second Amendment, but I personally want everybody who is going to have the gun to be extremely careful, because I do believe that the fact that most guns, depending on where you are, could be reversed on you. So I'm very careful when it comes to gun ownership. But that's your right. But a lot of black women they're going to be a lot of shoot up, bang, bang, unfortunately. Because a lot of these guys, I was saying that early in the live, that a lot of these white guys are coming out here acting like they are going to rule the world. And a lot of women out here are like, yeah, we going to take you out. We're going to, it's going to have to be what it's going to be, because it's Donald Trump. But anyway, we talked about Mike Huckabee. Now let's talk about Mike Waltz, who I don't know. To serve as his national security advisor in recent months, Waltz, a former Army Green Beret, has frequently criticized China, urged NATO members to pay more for defense, and say he expects Trump to push Ukraine and Russia towards a negotiation to end the war. Yeah. Good luck, Mike Waltz. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, because President Zelensky said, F y'all. He said he's not ready. He ain't doing it. So good luck. We're giving Donald Trump to January 25th to end the war in Ukraine. We'll see. It might happen. Hey, good luck. Russia don't like Trump, though. But, they definitely don't like Melania, because they showed her naked ass all over the news. But, there we go. We have Mike Waltz, who's also, and he's bringing all the, the military is not going to be happy. The veterans in the military is not going to be happy, because we're going to have a lot of wars A lot of members, I promise you, Donald Trump is going to put boots on the ground in these foreign states, countries, and stuff like that. But it ain't going to be my kids. And black women, we should say no. Just like they did with the Vietnam War, the answer is no. My kids is not going. And that's it. That my kids ain't going. That's it. Period. And that's where we need to stand on it. And I think in United, we need to all stand on it united and have an agreement among women, whether it's black and brown women, that our children is not going to war for Donald Trump. Let his people send their kids to war. Our kids ain't going. We're not doing it. Just like Donald Trump didn't go to war because of his foot problems, we're not doing it. And I'm telling you, I think once they try to implement that exam in school, the answer is no. And as parents, we have a right to say no, because one of the biggest things that MAGA did is they changed the school curriculum so that people don't have books they don't like, that precious white children doesn't know about slavery. They said that the states have a right to make whatever determination. And I am saying right now, as a former Marine who lost my nephew in Iraq, I'm saying, Afghanistan, I'm saying that no, our kids are not being drafted. Our kids are not going to war for Donald Trump. He has more than half the country on his side. Let them send their kids. We need to stand and say no. Hell no, we're not doing it. Oh, you don't have to be here, Monk 3D. I don't want to hear your opinion on Trump picks. Trump pick is Trump pick. Anyone that has, you don't have to be here. Thank you for coming. How you gonna come on my live and tell me you don't want to hear my opinion? What the hell is that kind of cockamamie kind of bullshit is that? Bye? What the hell are you doing? You come into somebody else's life, somebody else's world, and tell them you don't want to hear what they have to say. This is what you do. You see, you unclick and move on. Thank you. Bye. What are we doing? They are the words. I'm reading them. What the hell does John F. Kennedy have to do with health? What does John F. Kennedy Jr. have to do with health? Tell me. You have now that's going to Chrissy Norm, who killed a fucking puppy, for God's sakes. She killed a puppy, for God's sakes. And she was named Homeland Security. Congratulations, Chrissy Norm, because she was standing on the stage with Trump and doing the YMCA when he didn't want to talk to the people. Let me tell you something. I got to give it to Trump, though. He did some stupid ass stuff throughout his campaign, and then the MAGA loved that shit. God bless him. They voted for him. Congratulations. He didn't have to even talk to them. All he had to do was sway and do his little chicken dance thing, and they loved it. So tell me. So let's see why. So CNN reported early Tuesday citing two unnamed sources, although so there's no official commitment yet. Norm is a longtime Trump lawyer who was believed to be a contender for vice president. Oh, she didn't get it. Oh, okay, you're right. The opponent will be assisting in carrying out Trump's aggressive immigration plan in addition to the agency duties surrounding cyber security and anti-terrorism emergency response. Oh, well, she killed dogs. She decided to kill a puppy in her face. So yeah. Why not immigrant plans? Why not? Shit, no. Literally, we know she'll shoot somebody in the back of the head at the border. We don't know. That's what we picked. Go ahead. Environmental Protection Agency is Lee Zeldin. Oh my God, people hate Lee Zeldin. As a New Yorker, I'm going to tell you, people hate Lee Zeldin. They hate him in New York. To lure the EPA, citing his very strong legal background in EPA, calling him a true fighter of American First policy. How? He ran for New York governor 2 years ago and never got the position because people hate this guy. People think this guy is an asshole. They hate him. Even his own party, Republican Party, they hate this guy with a passion. He is known as being an asshole, a direct asshole. Ooh, so Lord, he'll be fair and swift deregulating decisions. Yeah, I can't wait till they take out the fluoride off the water. I can't wait to that. I can't wait till they push back all the policies for green green energy. I can't wait for that. We had Sandy the other day. You know, we might have it again. I can't wait. Let me tell you something. I'm looking forward to the hurricanes that's about to hit all the red states. I really do.
I'm looking forward to all the hurricanes. I'm looking forward to them demantling FEMA. I'm looking forward to that because I think, you know something. One thing that I could say, if you don't appreciate FEMA, I think you should pay for your own shit. I agree with that, and you should have insurance to pay for your own shit. I think the white mama and daddies that's been counting on liberals to pay for their food or help them rebuild in Florida and all the states that support Trump, I think the family should just own them and say, you on your own, you don't want FEMA, you love Trump, let Trump take care of you and your people. And I think you guys should do a GoFundMe for these people. I can't wait to see what happens. Why not? I don't want to, whatever. I read that. So that is Lee Zeldin. Oh my God, they hate him. Oh, New York hate his guts. I'm glad that he's going to be away from New York. Hopefully he goes to Washington, D.C. to love it. Oh my God, these people are all egotistic. The fighting that's going to go on with these people. It's going to be Hunger Games. It's going to be Hunger Games. Trump appointed his former Immigration and Custom Enforcement Director, Holman. Yeah, he's the one. Oh, I gave it to the other guy. Oh, man, that wasn't the other guy. This is the guy that I was talking about. Holman, that's going to take everybody and pick everybody up at home and just send them, the whole family, out of the country. It's Tom Holman. I said it was the other Tom, but it's Tom Holman. Ooh, people are worried. Latinos, y'all worried about it. That's not my problem. It is what it is. Go back home. I personally think that Donald Trump should knock on the people's door, Tom Holman, get ICE, take all the family out of there, even the ones that have a passport or birth certificate, because they could be fake, and then take them to the detention home. Then after you take them to the detention home, then you fly them out to Mexico and everything like that. And when they get to their destination, then they can figure out who's American and send them back. I think that's the best thing. Ship all of them out of here. They voted for him. If you voted for him, then I think you should go. I think I said earlier there was a guy, I think CNN had a news report where this one guy said that he is an illegal immigrant, and if he's proud of voting for Trump. So if they ship him out, they ship him out. Then I saw on Twitter this guy on Twitter with a baby saying that, oh, Donald Trump has to give me $20,000 to leave the country. I think the most funniest thing that's happening is that they are now identifying in themselves, so they could be easy for Tom Holman to pick them up, you know. But hey, it was nice knowing y'all. See y'all later. Y'all gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Then he has the GOP Lise Stefanik, Republican from New York, as the United Nations ambassador roles. She's another one people don't like. They don't like LC. Oh my God. Congratulations to her. She was very loyal to Donald Trump. She should get that position. Congratulations to her. Trump named his campaign co-manager as Susie Wells, chief of staff, 2 days after his election win, making her the first mayor. Okay, yeah, that's the big white woman. Okay, congratulations to you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Senator Hill Haggard. I can never pronounce these people's names. I'm sorry. I hate pronouncing these people's names. Haggerty, Tennessee, former ambassador to Japan under Trump, is now the short list for the role for Treasury Secretary. Contenders include CEO Howard Lutnick, former Trump U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer, hedge fund executive Scott Bessent. Bessent met Ford Friday at Mar-a-Lago, according to Reuters and Bloomberg, though Bloomberg cited people from the process who said the meeting was not a job interview. Trump is expected to narrow his list of candidates by the end of the year. He's leaning towards someone with Wall Street experience. Good luck with that. Wall Street Experience is a piece of crap newspaper who kissed Donald Trump all this time. So whoever they get, especially with Wall Street Experience, is not really going to help at all, because you can't. If you are biased against one candidate, you're not going to keep it real. So good luck with the American
country. Good luck with the stock market. Good luck with the pension. Hey, it is what it is. What I do look forward to Treasury Secretary is I think they should do away with the IRS, though. I don't think anybody should pay. If Donald Trump don't pay taxes, why should we pay taxes? I don't think we should pay taxes. You know? Bye. Thank you for coming, Glenn. So you think I should die in a hurricane? Glenn, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you want to do. What do you want me to do for you? You guys are doing away with green energy. The hurricane is impacted by green energy. You voted for Donald Trump, who do not believe in green energy, and putting people in there who wants to do away with the safeguards that could protect you. You guys do not like FEMA, who provide funding to you, right? A lot of you guys, and what about the guy that was on the boat that refused to leave the boat, and then you guys don't believe in the environment. You don't believe in that. So if the hurricane come and get you, that's God's will. That's God's will. Who am I to push against God's will? I'm telling you guys voted for this. Don't come and give the guilt to me. I didn't vote for the motherfucker. I didn't vote for the motherfucker. I tried to vote for the woman who cares about all these things. Donald Trump specifically said he doesn't care about these things. He said it, Glenn. He said it. I didn't say it. This is why we won. All you want is to be equal. Well, of course we're not equal. All you want to be equal, right? Of course, because I'm black. I'm a black woman, so I'm not equal. But you just said it. Here you go. Thank you for saying it. This is why we won. We all want to be. Oh, you said we all want to be equal. Oh, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. I'm sorry. We all want to be a Democrat. Want to divide. No, we don't like you. We don't like MAGA. You guys divided us. We didn't divide you guys. We don't like MAGA. And I'm keeping it 100%. There's a lot of people that right now who is very resentful of MAGA. We don't like MAGA. You don't like Democrats. We don't like MAGA. If you guys wanted to unite, because you're lying right now, right? Because if you wanted to reunite, you wouldn't have voted for someone who is so divisive, who hates minorities, who has done everything in his power to divide us across the board, who has taken away rights, who kiss up to people who hates us, who love the Proud Boys. So you expect black people to be united with Proud Boys? Boy, please. You expect white people to be united with KKK. You expect Haitian people to be united with J.D. Vance because when he said that we ate cats and dogs? You want the Puerto Rican to sit down and have dinner with that fucking, excuse me, comedian who called them garbage? Glenn, stop playing. No, I'm not delusional. I thought you left already. Why are we being here? I'm not delusional. I'm keeping 100. What you guys don't like. You guys don't like people telling you what it is, what a TI is. This is why I'm going to enjoy the next 4 years constantly coming on live and talking about everything that Trump does, everything that you guys do, because I want to see it. One of the things I said, and I'm going to say it again, I want to be rich by the end of 4 years. I'm looking forward to being filthy rich under Donald Trump. That's what I'm looking forward to. You guys don't give a damn about the rest of us. How much did your trip cost for you to go on the trip? How much did your car cost? How much did your rent cost? How much? How much did the movie cost, Glenn? How much? How much did you pay? Did you stay home for 4 years? You didn't go on any trips? You didn't buy any clothes? Huh? How much? You guys forgot the gas was high under Trump. The only reason why the gas went down is because of COVID. But like I said, there's no reason for me to have this discussion with you guys. I'm telling you about the list. You guys won. You guys never going to agree with what I'm going to agree with. I know that I pay for gas. I know I went on vacation. I know I got a new car under Biden. I know I got a couple of raises under Biden. I know my stock went up under Biden. My pension was good under Biden. It went down and it went back up. Now it's down again. My stocks are down again. The damn, I thought that Trump was the answer. Why is the stock market down in red? Why is stock down in red? But I'm not crying because I'm not mad anymore. I'm not Big Mad Monk D. You should have go listen to my other lives. You miss my anger. Right now I'm reading because I'm enjoying the ridiculousness of what's happening. I'm actually enjoying what's happening right now. I'm reading that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be the health in charge of the health department. I am reading through the list so that we could see who these people that he's appointed. He's appointing all these loyalists that doesn't have any training whatsoever with any of these freaking big agencies. And one thing I know as a person who runs my own unit, my own unit, you cannot have leadership that don't know what the fuck is going on. It's not gonna work. But he's putting his lawyers. God bless us. God bless y'all. Y'all voted for him. Good for y'all. Let it happen what it is. For me, I did good under Biden. I did good under Biden. I bought food under Biden. I went to the movies the other day. I went on vacation. I went to several vacations. I did an international great. I went to Africa for 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Had an amazing time. I lived my best life under Biden. So if my life is going to be better than under Trump, let's see. But I definitely want to be rich, and I want him to do away with the IRS. I want him to do away with the IRS. That's what you guys should be promoting, because I don't want to have to pay any taxes. I don't think it's fair. I need to pay taxes. What the fuck I'm paying taxes for? He's not paying taxes. I want to be rich. I want my stock to go up. I went to Robinson today and my stock is down. My stock is negative $13 per fucking stock today. What are we talking about? It was supposed to be up. From the moment he was elected president, it's supposed to be up and rising. What are we doing? I'm hearing that people are not getting their Christmas bonuses, which I don't care. Because y'all voted for him, so I really don't care. So anyway, let's continue. Then you have North Dakota governor. The former presidential candidate, Doug Berman, is considered top choice for energy secretary. Berman served as a liaison between Trump and the oil executive during his campaign. He reportedly helped shape Trump energy policy. I can't wait to see that. Because he said, Trump have an energy policy? I haven't seen it. I can't wait to see it. Berman could also be asked to serve as Trump energy czar, a new position he planned to create to coordinate policy that spanned multiple agencies, the New York Post reported. Okay, yeah, can't wait to see that. Oh, education senator. Oh, wait a minute, she's back? Betty DeVos says she would be willing to return to the role. Oh, she did a horrible job. Oh, she did a horrible job. Let me tell you, that skank, excuse me, I shouldn't say that, was not welcome to any schools in New York City. People, only certain met with her. Everybody went in hiding. They took days off. People took days off whenever they knew she was coming. They didn't want to have anything to do. She was considered one of the most unintelligent leaders when it comes to education. Everybody thought it was. I think she was more for chartered school or private school instead of public school, and she did not want to put the same funding and energy in public school after when we know most of the black and brown kids are in public school. She was a mess. God bless them. God bless us. Welcome back. Welcome back. Again, we talked about John F. Kennedy. What a joke. What a joke. I can't wait till you see him. He likes vagina anyway. I'm sure he's going to go to all the GYN. I'm sure he's going to go to all the GYN appointments. Y'all better watch your daughters, MAGA. Watch your daughters. He likes to mess around with these girls. God bless y'all. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. Those are all the cabinets that we read so far. I don't know what to tell y'all. Good luck with the cabinet that he chose. Prepare your kids for war. I know my grandkids better not be going to sign up for nothing. I'm going to advocate that everybody boycott all kind of stuff. Your kids don't have to go to school. Keep your kids home for 4 years. Fuck them. If that's the case. I know there's a lot of parents that's not going to go for it. I think the MAGA community should send their children to war and to some the rest of us so we can stay our asses home and stuff like that. I hope the IRS, he does away with the IRS. And one thing I can tell you, under Trump, the IRS did not come chasing after. They were very back. They were back for 4 years. That means that they're going to be On the dollar, the same thing happened under Trump in 2016, 2014. They really did not actively chase people for paying their taxes. They really didn't. Everything was delayed. Even today, I know for a fact that tax paying your taxes when you have to pay your, not the deductible, not the refund. That you still got your refund fairly quickly, and there was some delays with the refund. Yeah, there were delays with the refund. But actually, if you owe taxes, you didn't have to pay taxes. It was delayed by 3 years. They are just now catching up to 2021. So that means that if Trump come back into office, since he hates the IRS and everything like that, he's probably going to decrease the IRS agent. That means that we're going to have another 4 years of delay. That means that a lot of us don't have to pay taxes until 4 years. I hope he does do away with IRS, because he's been talking about that nonsense for years, and he hasn't even accomplished that. That would be a good legacy for him. We should not have to pay taxes. We shouldn't have to pay it. Bump it. Or we should have deductibles, a bigger deductible, because his tax break for the super rich decreased the deductible for everybody else, and we owe more taxes, which is silly. Yeah, that would be something that he could do. Looking forward to it. Not having to pay taxes for 4 years. That's what I'm looking forward to be honest with you. But yeah, here we go, guys. This is your people. No, I'm not losing it at all, and my son knows everything about me. So, thank you for coming. You're welcome to come back. I'm not losing at all. Mom, what you don't understand is, I don't know if you're black or white or whatever nationality you are. You should do some studies on black women. You see, I'm petty. And I'm going to keep it 100% with y'all. I'm petty. I am looking for, don't get me wrong, I'm mad that my candidate didn't win. But I am looking forward to everything that's going to happen to the United States of America, to be honest with you. Because I honestly believe that you guys are hard ass. Not even y'all guys have hard heads. And like my friends say, a hard head make a soft ass. You guys are not going to learn anything until it hits you in the noggins. And I'm looking forward to it. I think the fact is, I wish that Donald Trump will start right now. But I already see the fallouts are happening right now with the families and friends and the economy and stuff like that. Like, for example, what the hell? Hold on. Stay right there. Let me see what my Robinson down so far. Hold on a second. Let me see what Robinson is down. Hold on. Stay right there. Still down $13. Come on now, guys. What are we doing? It's still down $13.10 per stock. My stock should be up right now. What are we doing, guys? Donald Trump won. I should be living. I should be, at least, even if I'm a bitter bitch, I should be happy that my stock is down and he's doing some shit. Anyway, you need to learn more about black women. I am looking forward to everything that's coming to America, because I think that Donald Trump is going to be a disaster. And I think the only way that people are going to understand what it means is for him to take over. Even though I love Hakeem Jeffries and I want him to be a House leader, I am looking forward to the next 2 years where Donald Trump has every single part of government so that nobody could blame anything. He could get all the just rewards for everything that he does, and nobody could be blamed but him and his administration. And who knows? Maybe he'll be phenomenal. I doubt it very seriously, but this is what you guys want, and I hope you guys get it. So, I read the comments and stuff like that. I will try to come back again and continue to have conversations about what's going on with Donald Trump. I will also come back and answer questions and chats and stuff like that. People that come on my channel, and the stock that is up is the crypto, and that's mining is terrible for the environment. We won't have a planet soon if that increases. I heard the crypto, because someone was talking about crypto. Official Kingpin is somebody that has a show, and he was talking about crypto and stuff like that. But I didn't pay attention to it. I mean, I have some bitcoins, but I don't have any crypto and stuff like that. So we'll see how hard it gets. But not everybody have crypto loans. I have regular stocks, and all my stocks are down. I lost money. I'm losing money on a daily basis. Like, come on now. That's not what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to have money under Donald Trump. What are we doing?
I'm waiting for him. He's the big white hope. Donald Trump is the big white hope for us. Come on, man. Give me that. Give me my money, man. Give me my money. I mean, literally, I was looking today because I was like, yo, what's going on? This is ridiculous. Why is the stock down? And you can't, don't blame me. I don't even want to hear about it right now. It's Donald Trump. The Wall Street Journal and everybody's looking forward for Trump presidency. He won. We should be living large. And it's not happening. So anyway, so I did a poll. So we have 23. So I did a poll. 72% of the people who joined the live were Trump supporters. 22% was not, and only 6% voted for Kamala. All right, guys, I did the poll. I read the poll. Thank you so much, Jody. Thank you for coming. Please come again. I really appreciate you having a conversation with let's make sure I have his name right. I don't want to disrespect his name. Glenn, the gay guy. I hope everybody decide to come back because I'm gonna be doing these lives on a daily basis. Okay. Good night. What is your name? My name is Marie. I'm Mama Flip, but my name is Marie. And this is Mama Flip Slot channel, but it's also going to be Mama Flip extended channel because we're going to be talking about that. We're going to talk about Trump every day. We're going to figure out what's happening in the real world and stuff like that. What's happening in our community, and we're going to be able to. Nice to meet you too, Jody. Please come back. We're going to talk about this every day because I want to see in real time if who's right. Whether we were right to be afraid or whether MAGA was right to be afraid, to be happy, and stuff like that. So I will see everybody tomorrow. I'll probably have my morning drive to talk about additional stuff that I found out today. And you guys have a great day. Thank you again. And again, mostly Trump supporters join my live. I will be doing the polls almost every time I'm on live so I can see. Please like, subscribe, and share my live. And thank you so much. Good night, Jody. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. And most of the time, I'm probably going to hide. Have a great night, Glinda Gay Guy. Please stay on my channel because I'm going to be playing slots. But we're going to be talking about Trump too, darling. But please stay on my channel. I will be, if I do more of these, I am going to be hiding the camera. Not because during the day you guys are going to see my face. But at night when I want to talk to you guys, I'm going to probably hide the camera because I could read the messages a lot quicker. And that way we can have a conversation. Okay? So good night, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. And please share my channel. Thank you. Take care, guys. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.